standing here in front of the Calvary Chapel Missions House here in Canterbury, Connecticut. 4 months ago, the Coxes moved here hoping it'd be their last stop on their long journey to the missions field in Europe. What became of the Coxes during those 4 months, and what are their plans for Europe? Moving to Canterbury, Connecticut, an East Coast town of 4,000 has been a significant adjustment for the Cox family, who came from bustling Colorado Springs, home to more than 500,000 and far to the west. The Coxes say the rural life has its perks.
Trying to catch the snakes and chasing after them. And then I actually did grab one, but the tail came off. It's kind of gross. The other part that I really like is like small churches, because you get to know everybody.
One of the most important events of the past several months has been the matching grant the Coxes were given by their church back home. Celebrating Thanksgiving here carried a surprising twist.
I find it encouraging because I know we have a lot of prayers that have been committed to praying for us. Those prayers are being answered. We've sent out short little emails in prayer, and we've had lots of responses back people asking, how did that go, and how did that work out? And so I know for sure that people are praying specifically for us. And one thing in particular is our house. Our house has been on the market since May, and it's finally under contract, and it's going to be sold this next week, right before Christmas. We just thank God for our prayers and the prayers that have been offered on our behalf, especially when it's, time for us that's a kind of a difficult time, and we sometimes feel like it's too difficult for us to pray for ourselves. So.
But the past 4 months haven't been entirely positive. The Coxes are facing new challenges.
We've had some fairly significant financial setbacks. The euro continues to get much stronger compared to the dollar. Today, it takes $1.50 to buy a euro, whereas just a few months ago, it was only $1.35. So that's a tremendous impact on what we're doing and on our fundraising. It's a harder time economically today than it was the same time last year, and so some of our supporters have had to scale back a little bit. And while we've had some new support come in over the past few months, it hasn't equaled what we've lost. And so we're facing some challenges in that way.
Hope remains alive for the Coxes. Other churches besides Calvary Chapel, who is providing them with a place to live, are beginning to open their doors to the Coxes' message of hope for Europe. And the time here definitely won't be wasted.
One of the things we struggle with since we've gotten here is, why are we still here? We really were hoping to be able to leave before Christmas, if not at least January, so that the kids could start second semester at BFA and we could be on our way to doing ministry in Europe for God. And it's difficult for us to figure it out. But the only thing that we can put a name to is we're just convinced that there's something that God must be trying to teach us still. And the reason we aren't in Europe yet is because we still need to learn something. And one thing I know for me personally that I'm learning is I'm volunteering again at a pregnancy center here in Connecticut, and it's interesting to learn how they do things differently here than what they did in Colorado, because the people here are more unchurched than what they were in Colorado. And most of the girls that come through the doors haven't heard the gospel at all. And that'll be more like what it is in Europe. And so I'm excited to get that training and that experience while we're here. So the time isn't being wasted so much as it sometimes feels like it is, because God is teaching us things. And even though some of us may not know exactly what those things are, He's using this time for us. So.
In March, Ted will be heading out to Oklahoma to attend the National Press Photographers Association News Video Workshop. This prestigious training is an unprecedented opportunity for him to hone essential skills in storytelling and video work before the Coxes head for the field. What do the Coxes still need?
People, you should support us so we can just go to Germany and spread God's word all over the place, so it can be a better, more Christian-y place. Yeah.
Thankful for the hospitality of Calvary Chapel and the many prayer and financial partners who stand with them, the Coxes are looking forward to a white Christmas here in Connecticut.
Merry Christmas!
To find out more information about the Coxes, visit them at www.coxesquarterly.com. From the Missions House, this is Brittany Cox from Cox News Channel. Bye!